When can I just stand there, just call a name, and then there's just a person behind me? When do I get that? Who's that? What's a Fatsui member? She's kind of bad, though. Anyway. It's rolling time. All I know is he's definitely putting chemicals in the water. That's for sure. But I feel like we have done something with this kid. Eating moment. 9 to 11 tomorrow? Okay. Oh, hey, Yelan. She's just over there. Woo! Woo! Oh, we gotta head over to Lue. So this actually has initial dialogue that I accidentally started because it auto starts when you enter Lue. So whoops. But I mean, I don't even remember what it was, so it couldn't have been that important. Well. Well.
I believe you recently became acquainted with her
Yelan moment.
Oh? Who is it?
The baddie herself.
Broken. Fancy joining me? You'll be among the first to get to know the next Tianshu. Might be a good opportunity for you.
What do you think?
I'm not really interested. Not my problem. I'm not a resident. Don't care.
Oh, and no need to pay for your tea. How's the new owner of this fine establishment? This
What?
runs on the house.
She just bought a tea house? For what reason?
You're all set?
What was to gain? I'm confused.
Got it. We'll keep our eyes
Do you think we'll find what during our assessment we'll find like one of them's got like some weird black market dealing going on and we have to stop him? This other guy's got a hat. He gets bonus points just because he's wearing a hat.
Anything in the future.
Right? I don't like this other guy. He's
That's
mean.
just now you're just being unreasonable.
Yeah, and this guy seems too weak. Also,
It's also worth
if this
mentioning
is supposed to be kind of like
stipulation
a
I gave
secret
them.
ordeal,
Whoever is appointed
what
as
happens
the
to the
new
two that
Tianshu
don't
will be
win? Do
expected
they just have to be like
implement their plan as
eliminated
put forward
quietly?
in
Like
the
I don't.
manifesto.
There's no way they're just
Failing the
allowed to
occurrence of
walk
some
because they know who
cataclysmic
the
event,
person
they
that
will
won
not be
was.
permitted to-
She hits me with, okay, now run it back.
What do you think?
Do you remember all of them? It's like, oh.
Audience in mind.
This guy is super cocky and annoying.
Come, mister.
Paimon, shut up.
It wasn't intended as a personal slight against anyone in particular.
Is it just mine?
Yeah, he talks like me in public. So here's the thing, I think the game wants you to like this guy and be on his team, but he's gonna be a villain of some sort or something.
Like a girl.
Yeah. Oh, I knew it. I knew it. Dude, meh. Meh.
The depth he goes into in each and every area means it can only be a product of painstaking work. Plus, he is modest and dealing with people.
I don't want to be
But
right, but
What really interests me is
I'm
that
also-
many of his views happen to coincide with Uncle Tien's. Having someone like Zhi take the position would certainly put Uncle Tien's mind at rest.
I'm worried that I'm correct. I want to be right
We'll
for the
see.
sake of being right, but I also don't want to
Let's
be
go back
right.
and report to Uncle Tien.
I hope this old geezer doesn't die before the Yelan story is concluded. That'd be kind of sad.
Then let me ask this.
Oh, you. There's really no need to console me. Having less energy than I used to isn't such a bad thing. It just means I finally have a good reason to retire. Spend my days doing what old men like me should be doing. Going fishing whenever I feel like it.
It also means it takes you forever to get through voice lines.
Ooh, there's nothing quite like fishing to pass the time. Ooh, and freshly caught fish, they make the most beautiful
Sorry, he just
fish
takes
soup
so long to
with
talk.
barely any preparation.
No, nothing like that. The assessment itself is complete. But let me
There it
give you
is.
a word of
Oh,
advice.
there it is. I knew she was
Things
gonna say
are
something
not
like that.
always as they appear.
Just
The
tell me
biggest
he's a
no-no
bad
in
guy.
intelligence,
The
for
whole-
example, Wenyuan, Shanghua.
Yes? Lady Yelan, what are your orders?
It's it's just like Ayato. It's just like Ayato's story. Where do they come
scare
from?
you?
Who are these
These two
people?
are Wenyuan and Shanghua. They work for me.
Dude, when do I get
Shanghua
those
is a
kind of
business
people?
expert who gets his information by trading.
When can I just
Wenyuan
stand there,
relies
just
on
call a
word of
name,
mouth.
and then there's just a
And there's
person behind me?
also
When do I
Upe,
get that?
who's
He does business North Wharf. Maybe he has some news for us.
That's actually not a bad idea.
Why does
Let's
Paimon
go
know
ask him.
this? Maybe Paimon's a sponge for knowledge. Awesome. What? Where is it? Fishing for jade. Clear the... This is just like Aito's. I'm literally just doing Aito's story all over again. What am I looking... What? Who's that? What's a Fatsui member? She's kind of bad, though. Anyway. That's up on the pavilion. Ugh. Oh, oh, that's so far. Oh. That's awesome. Thank you. Now I can progress. Woo.
He returned cruelty with kindness. Injustice with
Oh,
peace
no.
offerings.
No,
A
no
gentleman
good
of
person
talent and
does that.
character,
Mm-mm.
Try not to let him see you. We need this information.
Another
to be as
stealth
truthful
mission
as
where I get to
possible.
roll? Ooh. Tell me I get to
I
roll.
understand.
There it is.
Let's walk and talk.
It's rolling time.
Connoisseur, so I won't bother trying to con you.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I trust you understand our shop quite
My
well.
bad. Well,
The truth is, an old friend of mine who likes to have a drink now and
bro, I'm behind him.
then, he fancies
It's
himself
just-
as a man
what do you
of
mean?
culture, but doesn't.
Oh, he's running. He's running. Oh. Aww. No more combat rolling. Unlucky.
You'll be able to try all the finest food for free. How does that sound?
We will?
It's just that easy. It's just that easy. We're gonna go catch. What? Oh my gosh, he made quite the distance. Even though that wasn't even the direction he was heading in. I'm not gonna worry about it. All I know is he's definitely putting chemicals in the water. That's for sure.
Here to buy some fish? It's 300 for 1 or 3 for 1,000. You better hurry. When they're gone, they're gone.
Wait, what?
Hello, we're from the.
Did you just say
Society
300 for
Fish
one or
Price
three?
Research. We'd just like to ask a few questions.
Doesn't that mean buying in bulk is bad?
Not a problem. And just for the record, there's absolutely nothing wrong with the price of my fish.
The more times you say it, the less
Yeah.
convincing it becomes.
Let's go with that. We're not gonna talk about his bulk option. I don't know who this
Never
person
turns
is,
away anyone
but
who
I
comes
feel like
with
we
questions.
have done something
Great.
with this kid. I
So
just
what
don't
do you wish
remember
to
what
know?
it was.
Nothing happens on this street that I don't know about.
But I think it was because I remember like playing pretend with some kids on a boat,
She's lying to a kid.
but
So, Master Duke.
even then
Have you
I
heard
had
of
no
one
idea.
by the name of Jurt? The most pessimistic speculation turns out to be closest to the truth.
So I was right.
Someone's trying to
As
get
much as I
influence
didn't want to
over the
be,
Qixing?
I was
Sounds
right.
serious.
But I mean, it
should
wouldn't
we
be a
do?
good story if I was wrong. So
Even if we asked Yuri about it, surely there's no way
everything
we
going
can
perfectly as planned is boring.
First, we need to find out who's supporting him. Don't worry, I've got a plan.
Now the question is who is supporting him. It's rather some
Remember the
random
current
faction they're
affairs
gonna
and
make up for
planning
this
stage of the
story,
assessment?
or it's just they're just gonna
Since the
fall back on the
successful candidate
Fatui
is
and it'd be
duty-bound
boring.
to implement their plan after
I hope
taking
it's not the
office.
Fatui.
Their man.
Well, you gotta start somewhere.
Oh no, this is gonna be boring. I don't like reading. Stop reading. Sign me up.
Oh,
I wish that was my
this
first
really
option.
cream on it. What a strange guy. It's like he's not doing business to make Mora, but instead,
To validate his theories. No wonder his manifesto contains so many insights. It's all the result of his first-hand experimentation.
He's just living to
I'm
flex.
back.
What a king.
Huh? According to Miss Yu, the ministry often gets Mingbois to take a final look at projects before they're implemented.
Hmm.
People feel much more confident in something if
So
it
these
has
are
his
these are
stamp
two
of
people that
approval.
have worked
And
really
also,
hard
there
for
was once
their
someone in the
reputation
ministry who was
and
lying and
compared
cheating
to
to try to advance their career. Mingbois gave them the scolding of a lifetime.
then there's
Apparently, he
the
can be
third
terrifying
guy
when he
who
loses
just kind
his
of
temper.
out of nowhere. I
haven't
went
seen it for
went
myself,
from
though.
poverty and nothing to this hot shot.
hard to imagine.
Interesting.
Like I said,
Whee! Why am I wet? Oh, it's raining.
this is the Black Cliff.
Really? Paimon can't smell anything. Do you smell anything?
There is a certain
I
place
can't
with a
smell
freezing
anything,
cold
mainly because
climate,
there's
where
a
there's nothing but ice as far as the eye
there's
can
a
see.
screen
Some
between
wealthy
it.
people
Don't
there put floral fragrance in their ink
don't
as a
say
way of injecting a
Fatui.
little romance
I
into
know
their
they're the
life.
only ice area, but
When that fragrant ink is burned, this is the exact odor
Fatui.
that it leaves behind. Exactly. The evidence will soon be.
Easy moment. 9 to 11 tomorrow. Okay. Woo!
After much consideration, I have decided to recommend Zhi to the Liu Qixing.
What?
Oh,
Are you even remotely surprised? Did you not hear her describe him?
thank you. Honestly, I'm a little surprised to hear my name being announced. In my estimation, all three of us are worthy candidates for the
She's gonna be like,
position.
he's
As a
trash,
competitor,
he's trash.
I've
This
become
guy's
keenly
amazing.
aware
I'm
of your
gonna go with
great
trash guy
talents.
number 1. No, of course she's gonna go with Mr.
Would either of
Amazing.
you entertain the possibility?
Next on the agenda.
Excuse me. I won't hurt that. I got food in my mouth. And disrespectful. Just talk.
I thought you were made of sterner stuff. You certainly kept it together when you were poisoning your teacher's soup.
Oh my gosh.
Come on, another round. Let
Yes. I cannot thank you enough for your generous support.
you know, the best thing about you is that you do as you're told without complaining.
That's
Hey,
the
keep up the
voice
good work,
of
and I
someone
can
that just
assure you,
poisoned that guy's
you'll
drink.
never have to worry about Mora again.
Evidence. The embassy won't investigate this any
Oh, hey,
further.
Yelan.
In fact, they'll
She's
be
just
only
over
too
there.
happy to blame it all on a rogue operation by you. It explains why you acted alone.
You know, I knew
while
this guy
exonerating
was.
the rest of the embassy of any
I predicted he was
liability.
gonna be a bad guy, but I didn't expect
Of
him to be like
course,
this guy's a
none of that will
villain.
have anything to do
He's
with
a
me.
villain.
When all of this comes,
Oh no,
Where's Jury these days?
the geezer.
It's been a long time since he last paid me a visit.
Why did the audio get so loud?
Maybe he's just busy.
Well, next time, if he doesn't bring a pot of piping hot fish soup, don't let him in.
Whatever you were thinking about, you'll have plenty of time to mull it over in prison.
In prison, where you belong.
I almost forgot. If the Fatui find out what happened today, prison might not turn out to be the safest place for you. Trying
She's
to
a
have
villain
friends on
too.
both sides, it has a way of turning everyone against you.
See ya.
You're
He's
here
cool.
too? Thank you for all you've done to resolve this situation. I'll have to make some tea in a moment. You simply have to try it.
It's
Yes,
poisoned.
the exhaust
Everyone's poisoning everyone. We got baited all
I
along.
Steadily, I had no reputation to speak of when I first became Tianshu. I
Yo, let's
relied
go.
on
Gone
Garyu's
you.
assistance for all manner of things.
Woo!
If you have any more questions, just ask Uncle Tian. After the recent turn of events, I'd say he owes you one, wouldn't you?
Yo, make me the TN shoe. That'd be cool. Sign me up. But that wraps it up.